I was told to bring everything and somehow still brought the wrong thing. The call came at 2 a.m., jolting me from deep sleep. My brother Devin's voice was tight with panic, completely different from his usual tone. He said he needed me to drive to the old family cabin by Frost Lake immediately and bring everything with me. Everything. He kept repeating that word like code. Bring everything, Malik. Don't leave anything behind. Pack it all up right now. I asked what kind of emergency it was, why he couldn't just tell me what he needed, but the line was breaking up badly with static and interference. Through the crackling, he said something about being in serious trouble and needing to disappear. The call cut out before I could ask more questions. I tried calling back 3 times, but it went straight to voicemail. I figured maybe he was running from his ex-girlfriend Cassidy, who'd been sending threatening texts since their breakup last month, or maybe it was money problems again. Devin had a habit of getting in over his head, so I packed everything I thought he'd need for hiding out. Clothes for a week, toiletries, snacks, granola bars, first aid kit, flashlight, batteries, phone charger, and $300 cash from my dresser drawer. I even grabbed his favorite video games from my closet. The drive to Frost Lake took 40 minutes on dark country roads. The cabin had belonged to our family for years, but we barely used it since Dad died. When I pulled up the gravel driveway, I immediately saw 3 cars parked outside instead of just Devin's pickup truck. That was weird. He said he was alone. I grabbed my duffel bag and walked to the front door. It was unlocked, which was strange because Devin was paranoid about security after the break-in at his apartment. He always locked everything twice. I called his name as I stepped inside. The living room looked completely wrong. All the furniture had been pushed against the walls like someone needed floor space for something big. There were muddy footprints on the carpet, way too many for just one person. Malik? His voice came from the back bedroom, but it sounded different, strained, and careful. I walked toward the sound, carrying the bag. Yeah, it's me. I brought everything like you asked. What's going on? Everything? A different voice answered instead. Deep male voice I didn't recognize. I stopped dead in the hallway. That wasn't my brother talking. Where's Devin? I called out, my voice cracking. He's right here with us. Why don't you come on back? Something in the man's tone made my skin crawl. Too friendly, like he was hiding something. I set down the duffel bag and noticed something I'd missed before. Small red spots on the hardwood floor leading toward the bedroom. Fresh red spots. I heard movement behind the bedroom door. Multiple people whispering urgently. Then Devin's voice again, but this time I could tell he was reading something word for word. Tell him to bring the package from the garage. Everything from the garage. Exactly like we discussed last week. Package from the garage? We had never discussed anything like that. I'd never heard Devin mention any package, and his voice had this robotic quality like someone was forcing him to say specific words. I started backing toward the front door, my heart pounding. The package from the garage. That's what everything really meant. Not clothes or supplies for hiding out. I heard heavy footsteps coming down the hall toward me. Combat boots on hardwood. I turned and sprinted for my car, leaving the duffel bag behind. As I fumbled with my keys, I saw a tall man appear in the doorway. Bearded guy in dark clothes I'd never seen before. He was holding something metallic in his right hand, and that's when I finally understood what my brother had been desperately trying to warn me about.